Ladies and gentlemen, now in today's video, we're going to be revisiting the Marmite Queen of Marvel Contest of Champions and having a little bit of a play around with the brand new Guillotine 2099 synergy, which gives her 20% increased critical damage for every single soul she has. So at 5 souls, that should be 100% more crit damage there, which seems pretty good, man. It seems really good, like it's going to have a solid benefit to her base damage output, but also when she has 5 souls as well, seems like it's going to modify the regeneration really nicely to give the champion a lot more sustainability. So I'm very excited to kind of see that synergy in action today, but I do refer to Morningstar as one of the most Marmite champions in the game, and by that I mean generally from what I've observed, people either love Morningstar and take her up to like rank 4, rank 5, or they'll get the character and just realize that they don't really like ramp up champions. They don't like having like 2-3 fights where the champion is not really that great for, to have her be absolutely insane for the rest of the quest. So Morningstar, I feel like she's a very divisive champion. Some people enjoy playing her, some people don't, but I don't think you can argue that 4-5 souls, this champion becomes absolutely insane. She gets like a 50% chance to perfect block, really solid regeneration, and a lot of damage output, additionally from the special one. But there are quite a few things that Morningstar can do, especially with her awakened ability to kind of copy and also mitigate the opponent's buffs when it comes to like power gain, fury, and also regeneration. So yeah, that is a really handy piece of utility to have in all sorts of matchups. And I think throughout like the 2 and a bit years that Morningstar has been in the game, she's just been an insane champion for like so much content, man. But before we begin today, I just want to quickly show the synergies. So we got the one with Guillotine, which allows her to instantly start the first matchup with 2 captured souls there, so it makes the ramp up much quicker. We also have the Mephisto synergy, which allows her to start the fight with 1 bar of power there. Also, because we have Mephisto in the team, I've put in Sunspot for the crit synergy as well. Because my Sunspot is Sig 200, this 1 crit node is giving us plus 325 critical rating, so yeah, a massive bonus there, man. He slots very nicely in this team. And also Guillotine 2099, we gain plus 20% critical damage per captured soul there, so at 5 souls, 100% additional crit damage, and also an attack bonus for Mephisto as well. So it's actually quite cool how well all of these champions like really play off each other in this team, because I would say like all 5 of them are some pretty decent champions, especially Morningstar, Guillotine 2099, and Sunspot, and Mephisto and Guillotine. Like, they're certainly not too bad either, so it's quite a low interesting team that we've whipped up today. But yeah, we're just going to be playing Morningstar, so let's jump in and begin the quest. And we're going to start on the resilience path here, just so we have some buffs. Hopefully should make it a little bit quicker in order to build up the souls today. I think it is the what is it, the far left hand side one from my perspective. So yeah, let's jump over to that. So the goal here is to get 5 captured souls and really see kind of the damage output and performance when it comes to some of the later fights in this quest. And again, with Morningstar, she's a character where the first fight and the second fight aren't going to be anything like tremendously impressive, so certainly lower your expectations for those. But once we really get into this quest, it should be a good time. Now, we do have the option here as well, if we wanted. Let's use the special 2. That actually gets us up a fair bit in terms of power, man, so that was not a, yeah, not a bad play there, not a bad play. We'll certainly take that one. And what do we want to do here? I guess we could go straight for special 3, but let's just play super safe there. We really didn't need to bait out that special before using special 3, but hey, might as well, boys. Let's siphon that soul back, and then we're going to have like 50 on our soul counter. So if we end the match while we've got this kind of soul battle thing active, or get to 100, then we capture another soul. That's going to bring us up to 3 there. To be fair, I could have gone for a bit more of an aggressive combo at the start before going for a special 3 and maybe use that to end it. But now we know, boys. Now we know. So let's try and get another parry in. The skills seem to be a little bit rusty, but there we go. That should sort it out. And above 3 souls as well, her special 2 does become unblockable. And this is just insane for so many different matchups in the game, especially like champion boss fights, like Morningstar is one of the best options for the final champion boss in 6.2.6. She works out really, really well for that. But yeah, let's go for the Iron Patriot match up next. And I think what we'll do is we'll probably get to a special 2. I think if we go for a medium heavy at the start of the fight, utilize that power gain a little bit more. Because I see kind of playing this champion a little bit more and playing the game for the last year. I don't think I used to use the heavy attacks often, but I think the heavy attack does provide a decent enough source of power gain. So yeah, fire off the special 2 there, and then I think we want to get to a special 3 as soon as we can. So let's fire that one off. Dealt a fair chunk of damage so far. Just need to siphon another soul back, and that's going to bring us up to 4 souls. And at 4 souls, you get a 50% chance to perfect block, which is just mega. And every single soul is going to enhance the damage of the special one as well, in scenarios where we do want to use that. And also increases the power gain off the heavy attack up to 20% of Morningstar's max power. So it gives us a little bit more power gain there. Alright, let's fire that off. We should sort it out. So yeah, not a bad matchup against Iron Patriot there. We've had some some okay matches so far. But let's keep on going, man. We do have the Luke Cage matchup next, the class disadvantage here. But I have a feeling this one is going to be a fairly good time. Now that we do have 4 souls, but that 5 soul level is really what we want to get to, just so we can get some of that regeneration. So we've got the indestructible there. And is a 5 combo going to give us enough? There we go. And if we do another 5 combo, then we can siphon even more power back. And then I think we just want to make sure that we capture a soul this fight. So let's just throw that one down, and I think we'll go for a special 3. So she's doing alright, and again, this is only a 5-star rank 3 champion, and Morningstar as well, once you get her fully ramped up, I believe she does work quite nicely with the Suicide Masteries. She's not the perfect Suicide Mastery champion. She does work quite well with them to the best of my knowledge. Right, so we've almost got those 5 souls. However, here we want to try and finish on a special 2, I would assume. There we go, perfect. So now we've unlocked the lifesteal, so we have a 20% chance on any of our hits, and the energy damage hits from the special 1, special 2 don't count. But on our regular hits, we do have a 20% chance to lifesteal for 50% of the damage dealt. So if we get a big crit, man, like 50% of the damage dealt is a lot to siphon back. So I'm looking forward to that. But we have the breakthrough node here as well. But I think we want to start every single fight now with a medium straight into heavy. Or maybe we just want to go straight for a special 1. Let's see how it plays out, man. I think we want to go for that heavy, get that power gain going on. Go for a double medium there, straight into special 1. And look at that damage, mate. Oh, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So these are matchups where we don't have a crazy buff to utilize. But it's still looking pretty nice, man. Still looking pretty nice. That about 6,500 damage on every single crit. Some big numbers, boys. Some very big numbers. But I think one more is going to be plenty, mate. One more is going to be plenty, and we've also fully topped ourselves up as well. In Assassin's Range, bro, that's close to like 10,000 damage per crit there. So it's pretty good, man. Pretty good. But Morningstar, just an absolute beast mode champion once you do get her up to that 5-soul region. A lot of solid base utility as well. But just a champion that's packing like a load, mate. A load. Don't know if I want to try and deliberately get hit just so we can see some of the regeneration potential. I'm sure you're gonna see a fair bit of the lifesteal popping up as we beat down various opponents. I don't know how confident I am in the lifestealing ability yet. I'm sure there's going to be like some point where I do end up getting wrecked. Alright, let's heavy counter there. Getting the power gain going on. I think now I've gotten a little bit more confident kind of weaving in heavy attacks into the rotation. Like that power gain is just so nice to have. And again, if the opponent does have a Fury, a power game buff, we can like copy that with a replication of our own. But our Morningstar is only fairly low sig, so the I think the buffs want she's at sig 200, like she's sig 20 at the moment, but they're like triple and a bit of what they would be in comparison to a sig 200 Morningstar. But yeah, she's doing great so far. Like, again, this champion is just perfect for sustainability as well. You can see we have taken, we're fully topped up at 100% at the moment, because you've got 50% chance to take 0 on the block damage or parry damage, and then a very strong chance to lifesteal as well. That was a friggin' sick little run at Gwenpool there at the start of all those crits. But with this champion, she is very reliant on the special 1 critting for some really exciting damage output. But when she does, mate, you can see just the numbers are there. The destruction is there. It's very, very, very enjoyable. But let's go for the next matchup against Black Panther. So if you've been sleeping on Morningstar, you should wake up right now, because she's a fantastic champion, man. Got a lot going for her. Right, let's go straight into heavy so we can utilize the power gain there. I think double medium. But also, I don't claim to be the best Morningstar player in the world. Like, I'm alright playing this champion, I got a fairly basic understanding. But if you are a super sick Morningstar player and do have some pro tips that I might have missed in this video, please do let me know in the comment section below, man. I'm keen to expand my knowledge further when I possibly can. Right, I think you can heavy counter Black Panther's special too. There we go. Look at that, mate. Perfect. Let's get the power game back. Then go for another special 1. Come on. We want to see those big red damage numbers. Okay, I think 5 combo. And then if we go into special 1, if we get some good crits here. No, we needed like a double crit. 1 to like push him down to Assassin's range and 1 to get him down there. But yeah, we haven't had the best overall RNG on the crits until the end, man. We got like two crits on the special 1 there, which gave her like 10k damage each. So yeah, one of the hardest, like 5 souls make. She's got one of the hardest hitting special 1s in the entire game. Like, it is just absolutely mincing opponents. And if there are a lot of buffs, which there are in the Howard the Duck matchup, you can punish quite nicely with the special too. So I think this, if this goes the way I think it's going to go, this is going to be a great matchup. But we don't want to use the special 1 here. But this man, he does have some energy resistance by the look of it on the node. I don't know if you've got like a... Oh, yeah, if you perfect block, increased stun duration as well, so we can smash out a bigger combo. However, with that Howard, there's a lot of energy resistance, so didn't really deal the damage that we wanted to necessarily deal on that one. We're getting nuked down from Thunderquack. It's alright, we'll take a little bit of damage. And we can also, because he's got the Quack Fury, we've also stolen that to increase our damage output. Also, while mitigating the effectiveness of his Furies as well. But I'm not stunning him just deliberately to get my health chipped down a little bit, man, so we can test out Morningstar's regeneration potential a little bit more. And there we go. Not a bad fight against Howard the Duck. Again, I'm pretty sure there was a fairly heavy energy resistance node on that, which did mitigate the damage a fair bit from the special 2 and chipped it down a little bit from the special 1 as well. So, you know, it is what it is, but let's keep on soldiering forward. And Wolverine, I think Wolverine's going to be quite a good matchup as well, because we can steal his regeneration also while mitigating it. So it's not the exact regeneration you steal, you just kind of like make a copy of your own version. And that buff is as powerful as how many Sig Stones you've got in the character. But look at that, mate. That medium was smashing for some regeneration there. Let's go straight into a special 1. Oh, and also we've got Mystic Dispersion in this matchup to further help the power game. I keep on forgetting, actually, if we do get those perfect blocks, man, we have some additional stun duration, which allows us to get a 7 combo as well. Didn't even like think about that when it came to Morningstar until I started playing the champion. Something you need to, I guess, look out for a fair bit. Let's chuck that one down, and Wolverine straight in the bin, lads. A very, very smooth matchup. But I don't think like you can argue that the sustainability, like when you do ramp up this champion, it's just perfect, man. It's just so good. Like we've been battered down to like 60-something%, and in a very straightforward matchup, we are just back up to 100% now. This champion is saving you all the potions. I don't know if Ultron's like a great matchup. I think he heals like a little bit back from the special 1 damage. Actually, no, he doesn't. I think it's just direct damage. Oh, fair play. That's very useful. Okay, I don't think that one was perfect. Yeah, I think when it comes to like doing 7 combos with Morningstar, it's definitely something that you need to you know, practice a bit on to like pay close attention to the different duration and parries, because you've got like a 50% chance you're going to have that perfect block, and I think you get the longest stun duration, so you can just absolutely rinse. But yeah, it's an interesting one, man. Something I certainly didn't even think of, but it's good to know, mate. Very, very good to know. I thought on one of the previous matches, like, oh, you know, that stun, it looks a little bit longer, mate. I wonder if we could get away with a 7 combo. So let's see what we can do here. Yeah, that's not a perfect one. Should have probably gone for a heavy attack as well to siphon that power. It's too busy trying to pay attention. Oh no, that one's unblockable, but we were still unstoppable from throwing down the special 1. That worked out. We can siphon back. Oh, Rhino's Fury there. Look at that, mate. We got almost a 9k energy damage or direct damage off the special 1. I think it is energy damage. But if it was energy damage, Ultron would have healed it back. So maybe it's just direct damage. Again, I'm certainly not the best Morningstar player out there, man. I do have lots to learn, boys. Lots to learn. Let's chuck that down. 12,000 there. Cool. Beautiful numbers, mate. Absolutely beautiful. But now we have the Doctor Strange matchup, and then it's going to be Morningstar versus Morningstar for the final boss. So, we'll see what we can do, man. We'll see what we can do. There is additional energy and physical resistance on this Doctor Strange. So, I think the special 1... I probably need to double-check this, man. There's just definitely a fair bit to Morningstar. I think we got the perfect parry there, so we could 7 combo. Sweet, man. Right, let's go for parry straight into one of these bad boys. And because Doctor Strange has a Fury, you can see we've got Fury of our own. But because Doctor Strange has Counterspell as well, we lost that. But Mystic Dispersion is topping off our power gain quite nicely, man, with Doctor Strange's buffs. Let's see if we can intercept here. Yeah, I think it is energy damage, because Doctor Strange appears to be resisting like an awful lot of it, man. Maybe Ultron was healing back. Maybe I just wasn't paying close enough attention. But yeah, that is a lot of mitigation, mate. Look, it's only dealing about 400 on non-crit and 1,000 on crit. So yeah, we're definitely very gimped in this matchup, eh? And because those are passives, it's not like we can blow through them with the special 2 either. But there we go, you know, still a clean matchup. She's still got the job done, so we'll certainly take that one. But let's move on to the very final matchup now. So we've got Morningstar versus Morningstar. Let's see how she gets on here. I think quite well, hopefully, because Morningstar does have the ability to bleed. Oh, shatter as well. Yeah, nothing that should be too bad. But we'll see how this one goes, boys. We'll see how this one goes. The final challenge, the final test right here. Of course, we didn't get clipped by a special. Oh, because she got the power gain as well? Oh, because she copied her power gain off my power gain? We, like, copied a power gain on top of that power gain? That was a mad interaction, actually. I didn't even know that that could be done. That's really cool, though. Double power gain versus Morningstar, eh? Perfect, mate. Perfect. Alright, let's smack down a special 1. And then go for another heavy attack. So 1 power gain off the heavy and another power gain off the awakened ability copying her power gain, if that makes sense. Which I hope it does to somebody out there. Alright, let's nail her with a 5 combo. Then we'll do a heavy attack, get the double power gain. Right, come on, crits, boys. Let's go. Oh, so close. So close. And there we go. Morningstar is down. Well, overall, I am very impressed with the performance today, man. I still think Morningstar, you know, around that 4-5 soul region, if you can put up with the first couple of matchups, is still a very solid gold tier champion. She has great damage output, a ton of very useful utility to mitigate a lot of mechanics, and also like blow through buffs and, you know, regenerate and perfect block, and all sorts of crazy stuff, man. So yeah, I still think she's a very, very solid champion. I think now Morningstar is definitely on my wish list of like 6-star champions to pull. I would love to get this character out of a Cavalier Crystal, but even a 6-star basic, I think she'd be a really, really good addition to the roster. But yeah, overall, Morningstar still an absolute beast mode champion. Again, if you do have any tips or anything that we missed out in today's video, please do leave them in the comments section below. Aside from that, if you did enjoy today's video, please do smash that like button. That'd be greatly appreciated. Take care, and I hope that you have an absolutely fantastic day.